This edition of the Ridley Report is brought to you by
Summers.farm.com. Summers.farm.com.
Representative, I'm audio taping. When I was listening to you up there, it sounded like you're almost defending the federal government and its child molesting policies at the airports. How can you do that?
What do you mean, child molesting policies?
You've never seen these videos of them patting down 3-year-olds in private parts and stuff like that?
No.
Well, maybe you should Google.
I mean, I've flown on airlines before. I've certainly gone through it before. I'm not defending anything, but right now, those individuals, they work for the federal government. It's lawful for them to do what they're doing. And if people don't like that, which a number of people don't, they should attempt to change the law at the federal level.
Have you ever tried to change the law at the federal level?
Well, that's what we're all here trying to do. That's what you're here trying to do,
Is it possible to change a law at the federal level?
That's what we learned, right? That's what
we learned, but is that true?
I think it's true. You don't think it's true? If it were not true, then no laws would have ever been changed, so obviously it's true.
I think the rich and powerful can sometimes make changes.
I don't disagree with you. As a matter of fact, you made a comment about pot smokers. I think that, even within our caucus here in Portsmouth, you would find that we disagree on certain matters of policy. This is my third term. I voted for decrim every time it's come up, medical marijuana. I think different people in different generations attack these programs, these problems differently. But your specific question, that's a matter of federal policy. I know that there are people
federal
who have
policy.
Very strong feelings.
Is that good
about
enough? If it's federal policy, does that make it good enough?
You know what I'm not going to do, though, is I'm not going to support bills like we had in the State House, which would criminalize federal agents executing their duties. They're doing the job that they were tasked to do. It's lawful currently for them to do their job.
Does that matter? I mean, Hitler made it lawful to kill Jews. Does that make it okay for it to be
that's
lawful?
A little hyperbole. I don't think we're talking about killing anybody right now.
They're not. That's true. But it's still the same principle.
You can object to a pat down, right? You can be taken off, and you can go through a different screening process. I think it's an imperfect process right now. People have very significant concerns or objections to how they go through the TSA. I've gone through it. I've done this. I've done the puffer. I've done the whole thing. I've been patted down. I understand that people aren't happy with it, but I'm not going to agree that it's child molestation.
The Republicans passed a House resolution that said we don't care what happens to the revenues. We're not going to increase our estimates. We are going to not spend another penny. If we get $500 million more than we anticipated, we are going to cut taxes. So I understand that they ran on no new taxes. I don't think what they told the public was that they would cut taxes. They've already cut the tobacco tax 10 cents a pack. I would venture to guess that if I go anywhere in this state and I say to people, I want to offer you two options. We can cut the tobacco tax 10 cents a pack, or we can serve 8,000 people in our state that have the most serious mental illnesses. Which do you think we should do? You know what? I live in a great state, and I am absolutely positive that the vast majority of people in this state will say that we should be helping those with the most serious mental health issues.
Seed saving, orchard care, companion planting, and butchery. Do you have skills in these areas or a desire to learn them? Summers.farm near the gorgeous White Mountains is looking for a farm manager. Maybe looking for you. Vermiculture, companion care, food preservation. Those are other skills that would help. Give them a shout and see if you're a match for this entrepreneurial mid-sized farm in New Hampshire. Summers.farm.com. Summers.farm.com.